Countdown to Exposure is finally over.
Yes, that's right. At 10 a.m. this morning, Exposure went live. Now the studios are full of people hustling and bustling about, all very excited, aren't they?
You've got to think about the amount of preparation that goes on just to get the shows live on air. So I spoke to Becca Milsom, who is producing some of the English shows and some of the Welsh shows, to see what her role is within the radio.
Let's see how you got on.
I'm live here in Exposure Radio, one of the other studios, with Becca, who is in charge of some of the English and some of the Welsh shows. Thank you for joining me, Becca. What's your role within the radio station?
Yeah. I'm producing a few of the English shows. I'm doing Spotlight on Glamorgan tomorrow, which I'm planning at the moment. We're recording that tonight because it's a pre-record show. Then we've got our Welsh, the minor radio students are doing a programme called A&E, and we've done the Welsh version of A&E called Adloniant Exposure. So we're doing that as well. It's going to be like a arty entertainment, what's going on around Cardiff, a couple of fun things. And then we have half an hour music show that's a bit Welsh based, so it's all Welsh bands. It's either songs in Welsh or English, as long as they're from Wales. In that we've got interviews with bands and just random things, and I've got to write a tedious link as well.
What tedious link?
Tedious link. So basically, like for example, on the White Network practice run, we did.
So White Network is when no one can hear it. Is that? Yeah,
that's it. It's just like a practice run for us, so only we can hear it, and then we get briefings and whatnot. But I got given a word, so I started with Pontypridd, and I had to end with Stereophonics and Dakota. So I had to have 10 links that is worldwide. Like different facts, like really, it's just supposed to be really, really bad.
That sounds very complicated.
I've got to say it as fast as I can, so I think I did it in about 20 seconds.
And when's that going to be on?
That is on a Friday at 2 o'clock, I believe.
2 o'clock, so you've got to stay tuned for that one.
Yeah.
How long has Exposure taken to organise? How long have you been involved in it?
Well, since the start, since September really, we got briefing. It's the last, about 3 weeks before Christmas, it got a lot more intense. We did our market research. We decided on what kind of music we'd be playing, what shows, all the briefings for the shows, all the jingles, all the idents, everything. The last week has been really intense, but really, really fun.
It's such a good atmosphere here in the studio. Everyone there are actually live at the moment for the first ever recording in there. When are you next on? When's your first air time?
Tomorrow I've got my Spotlight tomorrow at 2, and then we've got our Welsh shows on the Friday.
I'm assuming that's all in Welsh, isn't it?
Yes.
All in Welsh.
All in Welsh.
So for those Welsh speakers, you've got that.
Yes,
for someone like me, I'm probably not going to, be able to tune into that one.
You might be able to understand.
I'll try.
Adam came up with a feature, Cymrioki, which we're not sure which show it's going to go in. If it does go in, White Network, it was a little bit chaotic and a bit car crash radio, but it's really fun. He translates English songs into Welsh, and then he tries to sing them, but he doesn't speak a word of Welsh.
That sounds pretty amazing.
It was pretty incredible, yeah.
Cool. How is this year different from last year's experience of Exposure?
It's just, I knew about Exposure last year, but I didn't know about the intensity and the hard work that goes into something like this. It's so good. It's so good. We've got to get it out there. Lots of hard work, but it's so worth it. Hearing what you've done on the radio is just incredible.
And what course are you on the major radio course?
I'm on media production course, but I chose radio as my major. So it was.
So it's all exciting. So we want to get as many people to listen as possible.
Yes,
so
please.
You've got 10 seconds. Tell the viewers.
Please listen.
Why do they need to listen?
Why do you need to listen to Exposure?
Ready? I'm going to time you.
Oh wow.
Go.
Okay, you should listen to Exposure because it's full of fun. It's full of information about Glamorgan and the other areas, Cardiff, Pontypridd. We look at Treforest and Glyntaff.
2, 1.
And it's just really fun.
That's enough. Well, that wasn't enough reasons to listen.
No.
There's
plenty more.
Plenty more. So thank you for joining me, Becca. I'm going to let you get back to your work now.
Thank you. Bye.
The first show's just gone out, and we're about 20 minutes into it now. Guys, how's it going?
Going okay.
Wow.
Yeah, good.
Where am I looking?
Just there.
Am I supposed to look into the camera?
Yeah.
Right.
Are you presenting today, Tom?
Yes, we are. We're doing the brunch show, the first show on Exposure 2012.
How's it going? Is it going good?
Yes, going really well.
It's a very interesting interview. Thank you, Becca.
It just goes to show just how much preparation is needed for some of the smaller shows. That's all we've got time for today, though, but you can join us, Max and Natalie, next week when we'll be exposing more on Exposure.